Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel My Time My Teacher. Today once again I am here with you and our today's topic is from Sociology class 12th, Social Movements. The chapter Social Movements. In this chapter we will talk about what is social movement, the types of it, the factors of it, the features of it and so on. So before coming to the types and features, let's talk about what social movements are basically. See, the word is having like social and movements. The movements which are done with the social issues, they are called social movements. What are the social issues? You see, something which is going to affect the society either directly or indirectly, they are called the social issues. So social movements are basically when a group of people are coming together to bring a change in the society, to change the mindset of the people of the society is called a social movement. Social movements are done by a lot of people together because a single person cannot take it forward. And these are basically the results of dissatisfaction of the people. When the people they are dissatisfied with certain issues, certain traditions, then they want to change it. And how to change it? To change the social issues, there is only one option, which is social movement. You need to make awareness among the people regarding the advantages and disadvantages of the social issues. Only then the people can understand, only then the people can move forward towards the social change. Otherwise, it is not possible to bring the changes forward. That we need to do regarding the changes. After this, now we are coming to the features of social movement. What are the basic features of social movements which are required in order to continue the movement forward? I have written here three features. The first one is mass mobilization of people. We need a lot of people together for the social movement because most of the time we see that the social movements, they are against the government. When they are against the government, what happens? Only lots of people can help to take it forward because they are against the government, and whenever you are doing anything against the government, then it is very difficult for you to continue it. If you are a very few people, then your movement will be suppressed by the government. You people will be arrested by the police or somebody else. So it is better to have the mass mobilization of the people. If a lot of people are joined, they are just working together, they are moving ahead for the social change, then only the chances of becoming successful are there. Otherwise, there is no possibility to continue it for a long time. The second feature we have is ideology. Ideology is basically the point of view which you are having regarding the social issues that should be valid. That should be related with everyone. That should be related with the rational thinking. That should be related with your future. Because only then the people are going to join you, otherwise they will not. If you are forcing them to come towards you, it may be for a few days, for a few times, but not for a long time. The people can be there with you only when the point of view, the ideology which you have regarding the social movement, that is valid for them, that is related with their future, with their family, right? Only then they will come to you. The next thing is leadership. The leadership of the social movement, that matters a lot. If you have a valid leader, if you have a very successful leader, if you have the person who is going to dominate the people, the person who is going to control the people, the person who is going to attract the people towards the leadership, only then your movement can be successful. Otherwise, the chances are very low. So you can see all the three features: the mass mobilization, the ideology, and the leadership. These all three things are required to take the social movement forward to the next step. If these three things are not there in the social movement, then the movement will be suppressed in the initial stage, and there is no benefit of taking out such movements forward, right? So these were the features. Now you see, what basically have is, we are having two types of, the social movement becomes in two types. So one is called social change, the another is called social movement. I would like to tell you the difference here between social change and social movement. See, social change is something which continues forever, for a long time, without being noticed. Nobody tells you about the social change when they are going to take place. It continues always in our daily habits, in our daily routine. For example, if we talk about like the girl education, the marriageable age of the boys and girls, right, the education of the people, searching for the job, right, these are like the dressing sense, especially the Western outfits for the girls in the India. This is something which is accepted by the society without any movement. Nothing has been done. No one called out, no newspapers, nothing, no awareness. The people accepted these things automatically. So these kind of things, these kind of changes are called social change, which keeps on going all the time in the society without being noticed. If we talk about the social movements, then we see that how the social movement is going to take out one issue, and they are working on that. It is not possible to do these things without that, because whenever we are doing it, we need to tell the people about the movement, about the topic. Social movements are done with only one topic at a time, later on some other topic. And we need to spread awareness. We need to go out of the houses, on the roads with the public, right, in the media and everywhere. That is for a particular period of time, maybe 2 months, 5 months, 6 months, 1 year, but not always. And everyone comes to know about the social movements whenever they are in the society. So the difference between social change and social movement is that social change continues forever without being noticed. Social movement, that is only for a particular period of time and being noticed by the people regarding the issue, right? Now we are moving to the counter movement. What is basically a counter movement? Counter movement is whenever you are doing the social movement is carried out by a lot of people. But at the same time, we also have so many people in the society who are not happy with the movement. They do not want us to take the social movement forward, to raise the public awareness, or to take the social issue to the next level. At the time, what happens? At the time, we see that the people, those who are not happy with our movement, what they are doing, they are going to come forward to have the counter movement with us. They oppose the movement. You see, this all happened since very beginning. The social movements, nowadays also we have social movements we also had before independence. The counter movements we have right now also, and the counter movements were there before the independence also. These movements and counter movements keep on going together. The people, those who are doing the movement, they are thousands and lakhs in number, but the people, those who are doing counter movement, they are very less in number, maybe few, maybe like 10, 20, 100. That much only. But it is just a counter movement. They want to show that everyone in the society is not satisfied with these kind of social movements. There are the people who are ready to oppose it and who are opposing it because of certain grounds. That is another issue, right? So this is called counter movement. Now we are coming to the theories of social movement. Theories of social movements. We have basically three theories of social movement. The first one is theory of relative deprivation. Number two, we have theory of collective action. Number 3, we have theory of resource mobilization. These are the 3 theories of social movement which we need. Let's talk about one by one. First is theory of relative deprivation. It means this theory works on the concept that the people, those who are deprived of something, they usually come out to join the movement. You may have seen that the people for the water, electricity, the demand of road, the demand of schools, they come out of their houses. Why do they come out? Because they are deprived of that. The people for jobs also. Like nowadays it is in the fashion, whenever you need a job, you go on the roads and strike over there, right? Road jams and all that. So that is relative deprivation. The people, those who are deprived of something, they get united and they come forward in the name of social movement. That is the theory. Because you see, all those people, those who are deprived, they have something in common. They have something common in them, and that is a deprivation. So all the people, those who are deprived, they come together and they go to fight against that deprivation. The second one is a theory of collective action. What is theory of collective action? Theory of collective action is collective. When all the people are coming together, they are getting collected against the issue, then the action is going to take place. Means they are going to take an action collectively. As I told you in the beginning of the video, that whenever you are less in number, your movement will be suppressed by the government, because most of the time it is against the government. So when you people are a lot in number, then the government feels helpless to suppress the movement, and it can move to the next point, next level. The third is the theory of resource mobilization. What is the third theory? The resource mobilization means any kind of resource. It may be the public, it may be people, it may be the topics, right? It may be the economic level of that. If the resources, they are taken forward, you are moving the resources from one place to another. For example, the people. If we are 10,000 people in the movement and they are moving from one place to another, then your movement is going to be successful, because you are moving. Resource mobilization. If you are staying at one place only, then the chances are very less, right? If you are staying to the one topic only, then the chances are very less. You have to cover a lot of people and as many topics as you can, as many objectives, so that you can move forward in to the next level of the social movement. So these 3 are the theories: relative deprivation, collective action, and the resource mobilization, right? After this we have types of social movements. This is also 3 types. The first one is reformist movements. The second one is revolutionary movements. And the third one we have redemptive movements. These 3 are the types of movements which we have. What is reformist? It is basically to change the mindset of people Next one is, this is reformist movement, is just to change the mindset of the people regarding any social issue. That is a peaceful one. Revolutionary one, it is the violent way, it is the violent method to get the change. For example, Subhash Chandra Bose, during the freedom struggle, he believed to take the freedom by force. That is the revolutionary movement. The third one is redemptive movement. These are the basically movements which are done to to change the previously done work. Yeah, the task, whatever is done. For example, any movement or anything which has been done in the past and we want to change it, that is called redemptive movement, right? For example, something which we did for the Brahmins or the Dalits and we want to change it, that the society is not happy with that, the people want to change it, and then that will come under the category redemptive movement, right? So these are the three movements: reformist, a peaceful one; revolutionary, violent method to get the change; redemptive, to overcome the effects of the previously done changes, right? These are the three types of movements. Now we have the class-based movements. The class-based movement is basically divided into three parts. The first one is peasants, peasants movement. Peasants, these are the farmers. The farmers of the country, when they were not happy with the policies of the government. See, since before independence and after independence, the condition of the farmers have not changed. Before the independence, they were tortured, they were suffering because of the policies of the British government. And after that, when India got independence, the farmers, the peasants were the people who were suffering because of the policies, because most of the policies were continued as it is, right? So like the taxes and all that, and it was not possible for the farmers to pay such taxes. They wanted some kind of moderation in that, some kind of changes in that, and that was only required when that was only done when they did the movement. It was not possible to get it without the movement, because India is a country which is having the main source of occupation as agriculture, and there it is good to listen to the people of the people of the agriculture, people who are related with agriculture, basically the peasants. So these peasants, they basically fought for their own rights, for the relaxation in the taxes which they were supposed to be given by them to the government. That is the peasants movement. Number two, we have the movement of the workers. Workers movement. It is basically for those people, those who were working in the industries. When the industrialization came, it brought a lot of changes in the society, and the people who joined this industrialization as a worker, they also had bright dreams about their future. But when they were not able to get these all, they were being tortured by the employers of the companies. So they raised their movement in order to make them comfortable for both, for the company as well as for the employees, because the time limit should be there, the proper facility should be given to the employees, there should be job security, and so on. How they did it all? They made the unions, and through the unions they tried to cover up the things whatever they wanted. That was the biggest reason to get them from all the sides, because they directly cannot go to face the challenges to meet the employers, because most of them are either illiterate or they are unable to communicate the things to the next people. So what they formed, the unions, the worker labor unions, and through the unions they try to get themselves satisfied. Number three, we have caste based movements. Here we have two types. Number one is Dalit caste. Number two, we have OBCs. Caste-based movements is again to get the reservation, to get the benefits. Dalits, they started first of all the movement in order to get the benefits of the independence or get the benefits of their caste, on the basis that they were being tortured or being not treated inhumanly in the past. So now they should be given an opportunity to come forward and to join the mainstream of the society, to get the jobs, to get the education, to get certain other benefits of government policies. That was the basic reason behind the Dalit caste movements. When the Dalits, they got the preferences, they got the reservations everywhere, and the OBCs, there are so many castes, other backward castes, those who were left behind in the name of caste only. So they also raised a movement to get something for themselves, because they also thought it is not good to have all these things without any reason. So how to do it all now? Just to come and to join the movement. So these Dalits and the OBCs, they raised the movement, caste-based movement, to get some preferences in the government jobs, education, and the other policies, to get the benefit so that their economic status can be improved to the next level. That was the caste-based movement. So student, this is all about the movement, social movements which we had from there to till now. Earlier in the past, or we can say before independence, the social movements, they happened in order to get some power, some political power, some authorities, and so on, which were also supported by the political parties. But nowadays in the modern India, we see that the social movements, they take place in order to in order to cover the social issues, to get benefits for all the people in the society without the support of any political party. For example, you can see in the Nirbhaya Kand, you can see so many other Kands are there, where a lot of people from all the parts of the country, they get united to get justice for the people. The reason is only one, so that the future generations can live safely in the hands of the government. Now, no political parties are required. The movement of Anna Hazare is also an example of that. Without the support of any political party, he gathered the whole India against the government. So that is the biggest difference which we are watching nowadays since the olden times of the social movements. Right, students? So this is the end of the chapter. Hope you will have got something out of it. So just watch my other videos also on the different topics, different chapters, and I'm sure you will like it. Thank you very much.